Hey folks, welcome back to Dominions. Alright, it's been a little while since I've had a chance to play this one. But I think if I remember right, I was going to try to... Yeah, I was going to move down here into Greenwoods. We've got Muspelheim here very close to us, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come like this. And keep, I'm going to have to attack them early. Having a strong neighbour early on. I can wreck Muspelheim, I think. The only issue that there might be is if it just depends on what his Dominion is. But it looks like he's hot. They're a bit of a weird nation because let's have a look at them. For those of you who don't know Muspelheim, they're one of the new nations in the early age. They're a bit of a weird one because they've got the cold-loving Jotuns who also are susceptible to shock damage. And then you have the Muspel versions, which are heat. They're kind of fire-resistant versions. So you've got the cold-resistant and cold-loving Jotun, normal Jotuns, and then you've got the Muspel Jotuns, who are just basically the heat version. So Muspelheim itself is really, really hot. It pushes out horrific heat. Heat 5, by the way, is going to kill your population really fast because it's like this is one of the new things in Dominion 6 is that there's some terraforming in the game, and you if you are able to get up as high as something like Heat 5, then you're going to start getting really, really some nasty effects start coming in. So they're a bit weird because they like heat, but they also like cold. So you got to figure out how to play them. I think they're quite a high skill cap nation, in all honesty. I like the look of them. I think Muspelheim look amazing. I played them for a little while as well, in single player, and they seem really, really good fun. I think though that we are well kitted out to kill those guys. Ermor have got a very, very I think I explained this at the start of the game, but we've got the Rotarius and the Gladiator. The Gladiator particularly is... Yeah, it's the Gladiator, sorry, not the Rotarius. The Gladiator is going to wreck Jotuns. Absolutely wreck them. They're multiple attacks with high... they're just going to surround them, bring them down really, really quickly. They'll die in return, but that's fine, because as soon as they only last one battle anyway. Okay, what else were we doing? So yeah, I think Maximus was moving back. I was right. He was moving back. He's bringing his starty back. We've got some more levies waiting. We're actually recruiting some Principes as well. I want some of the better troops, and we're starting to build another expansion party as well, which we're going to get out next turn. That should be big enough to start taking some of these small ones. I don't really want to. I don't need to play this like a multiplayer game, right? It is on difficult, so the AI is going to have more. It's going to have more resources than me, so that's going to make it significantly stronger, and the AI is already pretty good in Dominions, but I know some tricks, so we should be fine. But I don't want to just run around playing like it's a multiplayer game, trying to expand with the most efficient stuff. It's not really why I play Dominion single player. So I'm gonna try to play to win, but at the same time I also want to play sort of thematically. So just a little bit of a heads up in case people are like looking at me going, oh, why are you building these? Why don't you just... Because normally you would just build Equites of the Sacred Shrouds. That would be it. For expansion, really. You just build a whole bunch of those guys, and they're going to run across the land and take everything really quick. But that's boring. Right, I'm going to end the turn. Oh, we got no active researchers yet. I think that this is where I got in the last game, wasn't I? I was trying to figure out what I wanted next. So thaumaturgy, enchantment, conjuration are all good options. Construction is also good. I think for early game magic, probably want to get the elementals out relatively quickly. So let's go for conjuration 1. Do we go up to conjuration 3? Yeah, I'll see how we go. There was also magic items that we can create, by the way. So let's just have a quick look at those. Where are we? I forget if there's a way. I forget if there's actually a way to do this now. Okay, unique magic. This is the items that we've got. I think we just have to do it through Forge. Yeah, we can't see anything until we've unlocked it. Yeah, there's no way to do it. I'd have to go into the mod inspector, and I can't be bothered. But there's, yeah, I probably need to look. I think you can get the owl quills at level. Ooh, hang on. Let me think. I think owl quills will come at level. Sorry, conjuration. Sorry, construction. I think owl quills come at level 3. Yeah, it is. It's the lanterns that come at 5. So we can make lightless lanterns. We can make owl quills. Alquils are a way to get our research up pretty quickly. So Conjuration 3 would also be a good thing for us to go for. Construction 3 would also be a good thing for us to go for quite early on, so we can get the Alquils. But we do need to get some more gems out first. By the way, we found the Lake of Mists. This was a magic site that's so obvious that you didn't even need to search for it. So we're already getting some water gem income, which is really, really good. Okay, we're going to end the turn. Okay, we lost a unit because he was crippled and couldn't keep up. Okay, there was a battle in Greenwoods. Let's just watch what happened here. Okay. There's not so many troops here. I think these guys are going to be okay. So we're all blessed up. And they're going to do a lot of damage with those lance charges. There we go. Now they've got Blood Surge off. They are taking hits. These guys are not, like, indestructible. They also, remember, if one of them dies, they'll also get a big, big boost as well. Okay, this is a done deal. These archers aren't going to last. So, I see how the horses have got Blood Surge as well. So if the horse gets a kill, the horse will get Blood Surge. And look at this, 16 attack skill, 14 strength. Sorry, I'm looking at the hero. So yeah, the warhorse, look, it goes up to 17 strength. So it's doing a 17 bludgeoning damage hoof attack. Because the horse is just frothing at the mouth. It's going absolutely wild. Okay, so there we go. We didn't lose any troops, 36 kills. Job done. See, that's how you expand with Ermor, basically. If you've got a good bless. There's probably other ways of doing it as well. Let's get these guys. We're going to continue down to Bara here. And then what we'll do is we'll circle around like this. I'll try to block Muspelheim out. Okay, Maximus has reached back home to Ermor itself, to the holy city of Eldergate. Let's get, yeah, we're gonna start building him up. And we'll get some Hastati and we'll get some Principe. I'm just gonna build a proper Ermor army, a proper Roman force. So okay, I can't remember who it was now. Sorry, I forget. I'm gonna have to start writing it down like I do with Dominions, but sorry, with Shadow Empire. But one of my viewers suggested that I put 5 of these guys on bodyguard, and then we have them. We have the leader moving in basically like a thug. So if we have these guys on guard commander, look, and then we just go hold, and then attack. So actually, he doesn't want to be holding, he wants to be casting spells. And he's going to be casting Bless twice. That will be him. So yeah, because one blessing will affect 5 troops. Yeah, and it's +1 for every level of the caster. I'd forgotten about that, actually. He's only a holy 1, so he's going to need to cast it twice. Then he's just going to go off and kill. Because he needs to do it twice, because he's going to get 5. He's going to do himself and 4 of his troops, and the last troop he'll do with the second blessing. Then he's going to run in and attack, and he's going to go for the rear. So that's Payon. Let's see how that works. He's going to jump into Faircliff. We've got heavy infantry here. This is a little bit more dangerous with heavy infantry, but we might be okay. I think for these crystal sorceresses, which we want to, sorry, for the Amazons, there's going to be crystal sorceresses and crystal priestesses here. We want to get a decent army. So let's go to our recruitment. What do we need in here for Maximus's army? We've got some levies on the front. So they're basically, you know, my cheaper troops that I don't mind taking a cavalry charge. And these Pegasus riders are going to do that. Potentially. They might fly into the back line. But I want to get a kind of mix of Hastati and the Principes up as well. Now we're going to get more, look, we can get a lot more of these guys now. Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3. We get another expansion party because we've already got 2 here, I think. Yep. And then how many Principes can we get? Not so many now. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll probably get the Hastati up first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would give us 18, including the standard bearer. Okay, that would be a reasonable size unit. And then what we'll do is we'll get some more of these guys as well. Yeah, these want to go on. They all want to go on fire. The reason being is because they got the javelin, and you want to throw the javelin before you go into combat because the javelin's good. Now, we have got a bunch of injured troops, but yeah, you'll see battle afflictions were cured. So any troops, like, you don't want to lose troops in this game. And if you've got healers, make use of them, man, because your like experience is really good in this game. He's got a chest wound. He's got a chest wound, and he's got a limp. So the limping troop you want to keep here. So like, because if you can cure the limp, he's back on his feet, literally. So okay. You know what? Actually, I think what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm actually going to I'm going to send these in as they were before. I'm going to have him staying. Yeah, I'm going to have him staying behind the troops. Now, the reason being is because there's a lot of heavy infantry here, and I think I don't want to lose too many troops. The more troops I've got, the better. Let's just send these guys right in. They're going to go on line formation. I could even send him in. The problem is if we lose a commander, it's kind of annoying. In that case, we don't need any more of these guys this turn. Let's get tempted to go for get another augur. Yeah, they're not sacred. That's the only thing. So they're not really very efficient researchers. The augur elder would be good to get early. Not only does he, I mean, he's got a reasonable research ability, but he's got really high paths. He's got a lot of paths anyway, so we can get him site searching quite early. Yeah, maybe I get an augur up. Okay, we want one more of these standards. We want some Principes. Okay, so we had one of these partly built. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap that for the time being. So we're gonna get an augur. We're gonna get a standard bearer. Let's get we'll get a bit of a mix. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So we'll start building another Hastati, and we'll start getting this force. By the way, we could attack with the lizard auxiliaries across this river. That's what into the swamp, and this would be a nice job. I am actually going to do that soon, but we don't need to grab this immediately unless we've got a sailing. So I'm going to get Titus here just because I want to see if there's another land province attached to this, because if there is, then we need to be a bit careful. We don't want to lose it out to another nation. However, I can probably go and look. I've blocked this off now with my own provinces. By the way, let's just get some province defense up, because that is important. Okay. Maximus, yeah, he's just going to stay here, and he's going to go on patrol. Okay, we've got an equality, or an equalite. Where are we going to put our first? That is going to be where we put our. Well, that's going to be a place for a fort. High population, good income, good recruitment points, but the resources are a little bit low. But it will pull in resources around it. This is also a potential place. Yeah, that's better. We want that because we want to be banging out the crystal sorcerers when we get them as well. This is also going to be probably one that we were going to want to fort. This is not a bad place to fort because it's got a high amount of resources too. Okay, the reason why I'm wondering, by the way, is because I want to move the equality down somewhere where we can put up a temple. Might actually put one here. Just start getting temples up. The more temples we've got, so the way that it works in Dominions is the number of temples you have. For every 5 temples, you get an extra Dominion strength. We've already got very high Dominion strength because we went with really high faith, which works well with us because we've got really good priests. So we can keep preaching now. Yeah, he wants to keep preaching. We've only at 5 candles here. We want to get up to 8, but we'll get Apuleius here, just basically building as much as we can early on. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think there's too much more to do. Let's get into Muspelheim, see if we can see what their pretender is. But I think we're pretty good to go. We've got quite a lot. Maybe should we get some archers? Yeah, let's recruit some archers. I think we're probably gonna we're likely to want to put a fort up here, depending on what this province here is like. But let's go and grab Bara, Witch's Copse, and then we'll grab this one here. And then if Muspelheim hasn't taken True Mercs, we'll go and take that off him as well. And then we're right in his cap circle. He'll probably attack us quite early if we do that. Hopefully, want to get some warfare in early. A proclamation from Machaka. Arusi the Lion Queen shall hereby be known as the prophets of Machawi, feeder on impurity, the flame of evil, the vessel of might. Okay, we lost a crippled unit again. Oh, right, okay, wow, what was that? Was it a horse or was it a... Okay, we'll figure it out. There's a battle in Bara. Okay, this is a bunch of... Oh, wow, what are these? Are these a bear tribe? Okay. They hit really hard, look. But so they're going to do damage, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. These ones have got the spear and the javelin. These are pretty good indies. Oh, they've also got a mage as well. Look, they got a bear tribe shaman. He's got earth magic, and he's casting animate tree. Be cute, interesting. Okay, so we animated a couple of bushes. Look, a couple of shrubs. I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's see how we do here, because we're going to have to kill a lot of these troops. And they've got a high chance of killing our troops, actually, because they've got really high attacks. Yeah, look, one of our guys was unmounted. He's got a limp. Come on. Did we get it? It's not looking good. Come on, you can do it. Make them run. Come on, you can do it. Make them run. Yeah, we did it. I think we got it. Okay. Yeah, we lost a lot of troops, though. He's just running in. This guy's running. He's limping in on foot. Yeah. Okay, so we lost 2 troops and and one of them was unhorsed. Okay. There was a battle in Faircliff as well. Let's see how this one went. This was actually the one that I thought would be a little bit more dangerous. What have they got here? Actually got quite a lot of commanders. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 commanders by the looks of it. Let's put these grid squares on. Oh, they've got heavy cav. Ooh. Let's see who gets in the first attack. Okay, those guys missed us, and we got in our launch attacks on those guys. There we go. Okay, the heavy cav dead, although they did take the cavalry charge. Now we've got enough of our troops. I think that we can survive the worst of the so the harassment penalty you get on your defense skill. Look, so look, harass penalty. This is when you got more of them. You got more troops attacking you than you've got yourself. Oh, this is looking scary. Yeah, maybe I underestimated this one. Yeah, looks like we routed. Okay. Okay, how many did we lose? We lost 4. Yeah, so out of 7, we lost 4. Okay, only one of them made it back as well, so we lost another one. Okay, that was pretty disastrous. But anyway, there we go. 1 battle affliction was cured in Ermor, and 1 unit who have lost their mount have deserted or died on their way. Okay, so we lost another troop. So that was a pretty bad round for us. Let's probably we'll send in some... Oops. Just to make sure all these guys have got themselves a... Oh, the one with the limp's still there. And he's got a chest wound. Okay, we'll leave those guys where they are. I need another expansion party, I think. So let's get another Prefectus Equitomart. And we'll start building a... let's get another Bishop of the Sacred Shroud. Oh no, we'll get another Augur. So we got some more mages coming in. Okay, 1, 2, 3. How many of these guys have we got coming back? There we are. We just got 1. Look. Oh, actually building slingers here as well. I forgot about that. Okay, let's have Maximus moving this way. We've got 40 archers. This should be fine. I'm just going to send these guys straight in. I think with the archers, we probably want to just attack. Rather, yeah, we'll just get them straight in. We'll have the levies going in first. We'll have the Hastati behind them. So the levies can take the attack. I might actually try to time these guys getting in at the same time. Now the Principes are slower, aren't they? Yeah, because they've got the Lorica Squamata, which is really, really heavy. So they've got combat speed 8. These got combat speed 9. We do need to take into account that. Alternatively, what we could do is we could move these, you know, not be so hasty. We could move these guys in here, and then we could pick up these slingers. Next round, they're probably going to have a decent amount of slingers. Even better, an even smarter move would be for him to stay here this turn and recruit some more troops. So, what do we want? These are good troops, by the way. They're not the highest protection. Look, that's why I think these ones, they've got 2 more protection, which is significant, especially if you're going up against archers or something. But they've got really, really good defense skill. If they can make it into combat, they're going to fight really, really well. I mean, the starters are pretty good anyway. But I think we're going to get some more. How many starters have we got already? Where are we? T. We've got 18. Let's grab another couple of those and bring them up to 20. Then we'll bring these guys up to 20 as well. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. And then could probably we got loads of gold, so we could probably recruit some gladiators. The thing is about these guys is they'll only last 1 round, so they're kind of, yeah. Maybe you just want to get more of the decent troops. We can't quite get a Hastati. There we are. I think I'm going to send this guy doing the site searching. We'll start getting some site searching out early. Does he want to be preaching anymore? Yes, he still wants to be preaching. We're still only at 6 candles. This guy is going to build a temple immediately. I'm going to try and get everywhere covered in with a temple, I think. So we'll get lots and lots of temples out, and I think we're going to have a good shot at winning through Dominion pushing our enemies. We'll see how it goes though, because we might find we've only got 2 of these left. Let's bring these back to Ermor now. They need to come and regenerate. So after this turn, once we've got a decent force here, I'm going to send these guys down that way, like that, probably. The only problem with this is, yeah, maybe they want to go. Maybe they want to attack these next. So I'll bring those back anyway, and we'll try to bring the next turn. We'll start building some Equitators of the Sacred Shroud again. Yeah, in that case, let's just drop these down. I'll just get the auger straight away. There we go. Okay, get more of the Principes out. Yeah, do I build it now? Do I want to build a fort here? This would be a better place. This has got decent resources and recruitment points and supplies. So let's get that guy moving down here. Ah, we've got mermen here as well, so we can get into the water. That's also good. And the bear tribe aren't bad either. I can make use of bear tribe. So yeah, maybe next turn we'll... Maybe next turn we'll start... we'll get a fort up there. Okay. Ermor's looking kind of long. A little bit like, original Italy. Ah, there is more land up this way. Very intriguing. Man, I love this game. I can play Dominions endlessly. Okay, 1 rider without mounts has made its way back home, and they're ready to be recruited. Okay, so we'll get a cheap one there. 1 battle affliction was cured. So that guy with the limp. Let's just keep him there. More status, and then we've got the Principes. All right. Okay, Maximus is ready to go in and attack here, I think. we'll get the new we'll get the new auger just working here on research. Our research is kind of slow, but that's okay. Now, this guy's going to start preaching in this new temple, I think. And Bara is going to start putting up a palisade, so that's going to use 1,000 gold. That's quite expensive. Thaos should be able to get back to Ermor pretty quickly. In the meantime, we're going to build. We've got a cheap equity of the Sacred Child up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to. I'm going to have a bigger expansion party with these guys because I think I'm running a little bit too hot. I think maybe. What can we afford? Not much. Maybe an auger. Okay, so we'll go for another auger. This should be a relatively quick turn, guys. Here's Muspelheim. He seems to have gone south. Let's move out into Pasatena here. I might just get a few more province defense up here just in case we do get attacked while building up that fort. Okay, everything else is looking good. Right, let's script this battle. Okay, he does not want to be at the back. He also probably wants a couple of guards. Give him a couple of Principe bodyguards. He can happily command three forces. I think what we do is, yeah, these guys are going to be able to defend fairly well against archers. Let's get the Principes at the front. We'll try to get them all kind of moving in at the, basically at the start. And I'm not going to bother with javelins. We're just going to close. I think we're just going to close straight in, and because otherwise they're going to take more arrows, and these guys are going to absolutely wreck archers in combat. So they're going to take some casualties going in probably, but hopefully not too many. We've actually maybe we get a commander up here. Get a commander just to move these slingers around now. Okay, wow, we've actually got a whole little peninsula that comes off here from Slim Clever, Dragonport, Ale, and then Lapintha. So we've got plenty of territory to take. We're going to have a nice little territory here, I think. Nice little territory. Where's the bottom of the map? Right down here, I guess. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, Cincius the Augur found a magic site in Utavania, an enchanted pyre. So that I think that's a magic site. Yeah, we need to get 1 fire gem. So we've got 4 fire gems per turn. That's really, really good. It's going to be good to go into Conjuration like we are, I think, because Conjuration gives us access to stuff that we can spend our gems on, like summon fire ants. We've got nobody who can summon that yet because that is level 1 nature and 2. Actually, that's interesting. What are these? This ritual summons a bunch of extremely large fire ants. The ants are larger than horses and a lot more dangerous. Unfortunately, they're also dumber than horses and need a mage to control them in order to be useful. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, we've also got Summon Hawk, Summon Storm Power. Yeah, all these. Storm Power and Water Power. That's interesting. So they're actually a lower level than Phoenix Power. I guess that's because you can only summon them in a storm. Sorry, you can only cast it in a storm and underwater, respectively. We'll be able to use the things like Pack of Wolves, which is always a good spell. Going to have to get a Flamen up for that one, I think. I wonder if we get a Flamen up here, actually. Sorry, if we get a Palisades and a Lab. But why don't we get... Yeah, let's build a lab here this turn before we continue site searching. We'll get this guy moving down here, and then he can put up a temple. Then we'll put up a lab here, and then we've got 3 provinces basically that will be able to pump out Flamen and whatever the other guy is called, the Pontifex. Okay, let's have a look at the battles this turn. There's a battle in Faircliff. We know we've won it, but let's have a look what happened. It's going to move to speed it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, look at the tower shield stopping those arrows quite nicely. Yeah, one guy got hit in the leg, look. Oh, Archer hit Levy with a ranged attack in the body, 16 points damage. So we did lose 1 troop there. Okay. Yeah, we just surrounded them pretty deftly. Yeah, and these Principes, look, actually reached the Archer formation before the rest. Now these are, looks like the levies are chasing those off the field instead of, and the Hastati as well. So it was down to the Principes alone actually to take on this formation. Not a lot here. There's just there's a couple of heavy infantry bodyguards for these commanders, but that's it. How many troops did we lose? We lost 1 levy. That was it. So there you go. That is the power of the Ermor armor. I mean, army. You know, heavy infantries aren't that bad. You know, they're not terrible. But look, they've got 13 defense and 12 protection. That's quite high for the early age. Okay, so yeah, they perform very, very well. I scripted them right as well there, I think. Okay, we had another battle affliction cured. I think that's probably the status there. Okay, here at Faircliff, we want to just grab up some province defense, just in case we get an event that causes us a problem. Now, while it's snowing, we're in winter, by the way, and it's snowing. So when you're in snow, is this snow or is it just white? Yeah, we have got snow. Yeah, so when you got snow, basically, you get a reduction in movement points. Look, we can't move back to Ermor. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, in snow, you get it's +2 for the movement. So these guys are movement 18. Principes are map move 16. So if plane is 6, I think that's right. Yeah, so plane is 6 move, +2 for the snow. Yeah, we can still move across 2 planes to get to Ermor. Okay. Yeah, the way that this works is because it's a WeGo game. It's quite complicated rules regarding movement, because obviously it's got to calculate who conducts warfare with who in which province. So you know, if there's someone here and someone here moving, like let's say we both move into one another's provinces, it's got to figure out where you fight, who gets where, and it's the way that it does it's kind of complex, and I've got to be honest, I've kind of forgotten. Okay, this guy has now got a whole bunch of slingers, and get these on skirmish formation. Mind you, their morale's going to be lower doing that. Maybe I don't. They will survive a bit longer. Okay, Maximus. Ah, we can move across the frozen river in the winter. That's an interesting choice. So look, we can actually go... I think we can... Well, let's get Maximus moving down here. We'll get Finfag down this way as well. And then the next turn, I think what we'll do is maybe we'll jump straight across down to here. Or to Belagor. And then down here. That's going to be a difficult province to take. We have got a good army here, though, now. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot of troops, but these are powerful. We want to sort this formation out now, by the way, just before I go back into another battle and forget about it. So let's have... Well, it's a very neat look, 21-20-20. So yeah, we'll have these working as they're supposed to. We'll have the levies running up, and they're going to do fire. And then I think what we'll do is we'll actually have them fire and keep distance. So I'm just going to get them to throw their javelins, and then they're going to run back. I don't want to lose them really. So they're going to fire it, run in, lose their javelins. Then I don't want them to engage heavy infantry. Then we're going to send in the Hastatus and the Principes, and we'll probably put. There's going to be enough that I think we probably want them both moving in together. So the levies are going to run in, they're going to fire their javelins, and then they're going to keep their distance. That's how I understand it. We're going to have these guys. We're going to have these guys on a hold and fire, I think. Yeah, we'll have them on hold and fire. We definitely want to be using javelins against. Yeah, we definitely want to be using javelins against the heavy infantry, I think. And these guys are just going to be on fire. Not on fire, as in like running about screaming, burning. I mean, that is something that regularly happens in Dominions. There's plenty of spells that do that, but that's not what I mean in this case. I think what I'll do is have these. I'll have these slingers on fire archers. So fire at enemy archers. Yeah, so we'll fire at the enemy slingers. There we go. That is pleasing to me. I think. Now, have we got... Yeah, we've got 8 Dominion here, so this guy isn't going to be... Oh, no, he can still preach. That's interesting. Still letting me preach. I guess it's going to be pushing out the Dominion candles. Again, there's quite complex rules for how the Dominion spreads. I'm not going to explain it now. I suppose I can explain it briefly. So for every priest level, when you start preaching, you get what's called a temple check, and there's a temple check, and the check is you get a high percentage to get a successful temple check with the higher level of, the higher in holy you are, and then if you're doing it at a temple, you get an even bigger check, and then what happens is the temple check will add a candle like somewhere in an area where it needs it. Now, the less candles there are, the more likely you are to get a temple check, I think. So it's harder to increase it into a level that's already got it. I think that's how it works. But it can spread out in a certain distance from around it, so it kind of radiates out, as you can see. So we're actually going to start pushing our Dominion out quite hard. So what we really want is lots of these guys. I'm tempted to get another Bishop of the Sacred Shroud out. Although I would quite like an Augur Elder at some point soon. We don't have a lot of gold. Okay. What are we building and where? Ibarra's just building that palisade. There's an army here. The army consists of multiple herdmen. There's 2 huge multiple giants. Okay, so these guys are not very good in the snow. They've got I think they've got firepower. No, they don't have firepower. It's the giants. These guys have firepower. What does firepower mean? Firepower means that they're stronger in heat and they're weaker in cold. But it doesn't affect the multiple Huskars, I don't think, or the multiple herdmen. So yeah, you want this. You want the colder ones. The normal Jotuns. We're fighting into the cold. Okay. Get this guy. Yeah, we can't do a lot. We can do astral projection, but we don't want to. The problem is with astral projection gives you full scouting on a territory. Oh look, we've got. Wow, I wonder if we do need to go into this way. Look, because it looks like this might actually link up. We've got kind of an inland sea here, small sea. I love that. This is why I really like the map generator in the base game Dominions. That's why you won't really see me using any of the. You won't really see me using Map Nuke or anything like that. Map Nuke's really for multiplayer, in my opinion. Okay, what do we want here? We can't afford an Augur Elder. I think what I'll do is I'm actually going to move him up here. And I'll build the lab up there. So this turn we're going to free up. We do want to get some Equitate of the Sacred Shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And can we get an Augur as well? No, we'll get an Augur Elder. So he's going to take 2 turns to come out, but he's going to give us a really good mage. So I've got plenty of holy points. We can get loads of these guys, by the way, because with the sacred units, you can only get as many as you've got Dominion strength. So if you're relying on sacred troops, like we kind of are, you want to get as many of your sacreds out as possible. Okay, let's end the turn. Gosh, I didn't realize that it was the end of the end of the episode, folks. So before, maybe I'll just show you this. Researching Conjuration is completed. Okay, so we've got Conjuration 1. And there was a battle in Icden. Let's have a look what happened here. Oh, there's an obelisk of some kind. There we go. Look, this is a proper, like, Ermorian looking army. What I like to see. Now, they've got a lot of heavy infantry on that front line. But our slingers are going to hopefully do some damage on their back line. Now, here we go with the levies. Now, the levies are attacking. I thought I set them to fire and run away. Okay. I made a scripting error here. I'm not quite sure what I did. Okay, maybe these guys. I see what happened. I let them choose who to fire at, so they decided to fire at the archers. That's my bad. I should have set them to fire at the infantry. Looks like it's not a big problem. We're going to lose a few levies here because they've got stuck. But look, this main line of heavy infantry, they're going to get absolutely wrecked by these javelins as they come in. Yeah, they are. They're going to get absolutely wrecked. And then, now some of them actually got in to attack our slingers. So we're going to lose some slingers here. Hopefully they don't run. Okay, are these guys routing? Okay, we actually got the levies routing. Yeah, that was my fault, guys. I actually made a scripting error here. I was just trying to play like a sort of thematic Ermor army. But I ended up making a scripting error. Looks like our slingers have run as well. Hopefully we don't lose too many of them. We got to win this battle, though. We got way too many stronger, frontline troops. And traditionally, that was what I think what the Principes were for. You sent the Hastati, you sent the levies in as the skirmishers, and then the Hastati were the front line. And when they, if they didn't succeed, then they sent in the Principes, and if they didn't succeed, and things were really dire, then they sent in the old men, the Triarii. Okay, so we lost 12 slingers, we lost 8 levy, and 1 Hastatus and 1 Principe, and a couple of standards. 24 units. Yeah, we lost 10. We lost a bunch of units from retreat as well. That's kind of worse than I was hoping, to be honest. So bit of a mistake there, but there we go. All right, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I don't think there's anything else to see. We've got a famous hero, Maximus. He must have got into combat. Okay, he's just got experience, and he's got enormous strength. Well, that's a very, very thematic ability for someone called Maximus, I think. He's been getting his reps in, and he's got +2 strength, so he's actually strength 12. That's not bad, actually. We could put some gear on him and, keep him alive a little bit longer. All right, folks. Anyway, I'm going to catch you next time. I think what I want to do is we're going to build a lab. Look at me playing. I'm playing when I'm supposed to be ending the episode. You knew that I was going to do this, didn't you? Wow, okay, we've actually got 2 groups here. That is a really, really strong expansion for party. What we could do is send those guys straight out that way, and I think they'd probably kill these woodsmen pretty easily. Okay, guys, I'll save the rest for the next episode. I'll catch you next time. Let me know what you think of the series, by the way. How are you enjoying it? I know that you're not going to see high-level multiplayer style play from me when I'm playing single player. I'll just play for fun. So yeah. Oh, look at this. Now, where is Maximus? Did he run? He did. So Maximus Maximus retreated. So even though he's heroic, he legged it. He legged it. I wonder what happened to him. Let's just watch. Sorry, just before I end the episode, guys, let's just watch what actually happened to Maximus, because I wonder if he got into battle. Yeah, I really screwed up here. So next time we need to remember to set these guys to fire and retreat on the. Usually you wouldn't even bother with fire and retreat. I'm just doing it because I thought it was fun and thematic. Let's see what happened with Maximus himself. Oh, there he's actually got into combat. Hang on, wait, where is he? There he is. Okay, so he's here, look. Now, this guy was actually fighting. I'm interested to see why it was that he ran. Ah, okay. Okay, he didn't take any hits. I thought maybe Oh, he did actually get a kill there. I think. Or was it his bodyguard? Yeah, I think it was his bodyguard there. Why I want to know why he ran. Why did he fail a morale check there? Maximus, you coward! I'll have you crucified. Crucified on a hill. Catch you next time, guys. Take care.